Hey everyone. Now, just want to touch base on a quick one. We went through the candlesticks last time. But what is handy is to be able to use both types of graphs. Now, I find the line graph is super handy to start having a look at patterns and trends. When you're looking at all the candlesticks, sometimes it is really hard just to see the simple pattern of the coin. Okay, so that's this one's on snack again. There's the day, there's the 7 day, the month, the year, and then you have all. Okay, you all don't really use too much in the all, but I do go all the way up to the year, especially if I'm looking at a coin I haven't looked at before. Okay, so they give you a really good indication on just your simple patterns. It gives you a bit of a feel for how it moves. Like you can have a look at that 1 year pattern and see it's just declined all year. It had some really good spikes, but has declined all year. So it's a really good one for long-term investment. Obviously your bigger ones are probably more such for that, even if you're only putting a little bit of money in. But if you want to have a play around, then that's a good way to get an idea of like the first, by day, 7 days, and by month. 7 days and by day is a really good one if you're looking for shorter term investments. I'd be just concentrating on those. If you're looking for longer term investments, then go further. It's always good to see the trends anyway, because you could see, you could have a look at the 1 day or even the 7 day mark and go, "Ooh, geez, that looks pretty good." And then, well, that also looks pretty good. But it doesn't always happen that way. You can go to the 7 day and look amazing, and then go to the 1 month and realize it's just been crashing month after month after month. Okay, so that's a good way. You really need to get a feel for where it's at in the long run already to be able to figure out your short run, I guess. But yeah, so it can change from looking at the 7 day forecast to the previous to the 1 month. And then to the 1 year. See, like, there you go, 1 year it boosted earlier when Trump got elected, and then it has just been on a slow decline the entire time for like 7 months. And then boop, she's smashed it again. So that's why I came in around here, because I made good money on this the other year, and I know it always comes back fairly hard, but it's just finding where that low point is. And thankfully I got in on this little flat spot here because it was leveling out. So yeah, which is interesting. But then that brings me to market cap. Okay, so another one for young players. Even if you have no idea what the market cap means, make sure you look at it and make sure it's wealthy. Okay, for instance, let's go to StormX. This has a 1.4 million market cap, which is not a lot. Sounds like a lot when it's in the millions, but it really, really is not, because most of the big ones are in the billions. But even still, in the millions, 1.4 million. So the reason why I say this is it's very easy to lose money. Well, quite a while back, I saw this one dropping, and it dropped hard. And I'm like, it's got to be coming on a good rebound. Well, it didn't. It kept dropping hard. It kept dropping hard, and I lost about $500 before I thought, nah, I need to quit. And I think it was through here, because I think I dropped hard here and then dropped again, and then I sold here and then it dropped hard again. So I missed that last drop, thankfully, otherwise, but it did respond and came back. So all I would have had to have done is hold on, and it would have come back. You only lose when you sell, they say. Okay, so, but I got scared because I was just playing, this is just my play money, which I only had $1,000 in there. Just to play around with. It's not for my long term. I have another wallet with my long term money in, which is looking very healthy. But so for just playing around, I'll chuck $1,000 in every now and then. When I make that look good, I put it into cold storage. So yeah, I chuck another $1,000 in, just have a play. Because the reason why I do this too, with only 500 or 1,000, because I don't put 1,000 in straight away. I put a couple of $100 here and there, $50 here and there, and then it just adds up. And then it gives you a little bit of money just to play around with. And the whole reason why I did that is because I knew I was going to lose money, but I had to learn. So I wanted to learn, I had to learn. So by my own research and losing money, I started working out how to not lose as much money and start making money. So it's a bit of a bonus. That's why I've even started to do this, to try share with others that have no idea what they're doing, because I didn't. But anyway, your market cap. So over here you see 1.41 million. So the reason with that is, as these move, dollars move pretty hard. Okay, but with this much market cap, usually they won't boost hard. They'll boost hard maybe a couple of times a year, because someone will jump in with a shit ton of money, make a heap of money, jump out, and you won't see him again until they find the right time to come back. And you don't know when that is, and a lot of people lost a lot of freaking money doing that, because there's not much movement. You know, there's only 219,000K movement, which might be good movement now, but I remember when, after it had dropped and stalled, it was about, I think it was about 50,000 or 20,000. It was absolute bugger all, so nothing was happening, and you're just sitting on it forever. But so compared that to When is a meme coin. I made good money off When recently. Now that has a $34 million cap. See, a lot of traders that want to make short money, short-term money, will roughly look around that mark. The 20 to $50 million cap is normally pretty good. The volume around the 5 million, even though it's down 40%, it's still around the 5 million, which is pretty good after it being down 40%. But yeah, so this is around this mark is really good. So you're around that cap, and because the price is so low, then you can normally get quite a fair few of the coins, but then also you start seeing a bit better movement, a little bit of money. So that's a really good balance there. It's hard to find that balance sometimes, but yeah, so I made really good money out of this when it dipped. Can't remember where that was. Oh no, that was months ago. This is in the day. See, well, there you go. Even look at that, like looking at the day, you look at this, it looks really bad. It's like, oh geez, it's got a long way to come back. But in fact, over a 7-day, this is where I smashed this. I was very lucky, to be honest. And it is held, and it's just come down a little bit, because I sold about here. I think I sold about here. Once it started to plateau, drop a couple of times, I waited for a spike and then sold, and then it's just slowly come down a little bit, but we haven't even seen the end of the bull run yet. So yeah, this is where I jumped on the other week. But yeah, see, so the 1 day looks crap. 7-day looks great. Has already boomed. It's coming down a little, so we're not sure what's happening, but there should be more to come, hopefully. Looking at the month, yeah, it's looking pretty good. But yeah, a lot of movement. 24-hour. So back over here, 24-hour movement's pretty good, even though it's down 40%, which is a fair whack. And then the market cap around 34 mil, not too bad. So you want to be making sure you're going up from there. Okay. For a comparison, Bitcoin is 2.36 trillion in market cap. So, you know, the millions is literally nothing in size comparison. SNEC, 305 million. So I made good money on SNEC. I really like SNEC. And the movement, see, the volume's down 52%, only to 2.5 mil. So when it was booming, when I made that little bit of coin on it, it was at 22 million, 22, 24,